So they've taken the red strap off and the bar's going up.
Yep, and it's 3, 2, 1, lift, and down, and then Mark will take the charge. How are you?
Good. I'm glad you said that.
Around, because you have more control.
Not over to the side.
Yeah. Because again, something goes in front. You're not great bucket steering, but you're better bucket steering than side steering. Yeah. So you'll notice that as soon as we get off the lift, if you notice Tim will take the big leg loop around, and that's why the shorter skis are easier. Yeah. But you need some size in order to.
So the person on the left really needs to kind of get out of the way.
Get out of the way. Yep. All right, so you're up here on the top.
I didn't get out of the way, but he had nowhere.
All right, so he's now stopped. So Jeff, you come up and you steady the ski while Mark goes down and puts the pin in.
Or you get your assistant to put the pin in because you're old and you don't like to bend over so much.
Okay. So he's steadying the ski. Right now you're coming in. And you're just checking with your student. One of you is checking with the student, keeping the eyes and talking with them because.
Daddy, are you warm enough? Everything good? Are you comfortable?
You can do there.
The bathroom.
You can do there or slide around, even to the front. You can steady the ski right here. It's pretty balanced. In fact, if you let it go, it's balanced. So coming around, just keeping a hand on it balances it. And I like this move. Eye to eye, as much as possible. Otherwise my instructor's over here all the time. Just think about, with a CLC lesson, you pull the goggles up. Same thing, just that eye to eye contact. So,
stick around to the front. Everything okay, Sandy? Everything all right? You warm? Comfortable?
Yep, you're checking hands, you're checking hot spots. Checking that bag if they have it. And I mean, in your setup, you can pop your skis off with this too.
Pin is in.
Shoot. Hold on. Technology.
Yeah. All right.
Lovely, simple software.
So placement is this good placement to put tethers on? We're taking up a lot of space right here. On lower blue, there's the side along the edge, and it's flat. So you find that spot, and then you're just tethering in. Everyone skis by. Right here, we're taking up half of the run right there. So maybe up there is better. Just those are just thoughts that as a level 2 you want to think about. Okay. Because as those questions you're like, basic tethering, yeah, you're fine, you're putting it on, but then think you're a level 2, you're teaching a higher, it's just a thought to take it to that next thought of safety and so on.
So the straps are skin to skin.
Skin to skin.
So you never don't put your hands, no matter how small, through there.
Mm-hmm.
You make a cinch, goes over your wrist, and tighten.
And here, I'll just show. Can you get your hand through there? Maybe. see if you can, but
yeah, tighten.
Okay. So we're pulling. That tightens in. This can slip out.
Okay.
Your
the other one is the pulls, it gets tighter and tighter and tighter.
Also, make sure they're not twisted.
No line twists.
And make sure they're on the right arm.
There you go. So all of that stuff right in there, it's better to be
not taking up half of it.
Yeah, exactly. Again, not a big deal now, but any busy
2
day,
hours from now, this would
2 hours from now, this is your you know,
I've just pissed
This is
off
a holiday weekend with
yeah,
Martin
you
Luther
just
King.
set yourself up for a couple complaints. And outside of our mountain, people complain all the time about ice skis and things like that. Busy day. That's another thing you think of with choice of where you go. Busy day, Sidewinder. Skier can ski it. Probably not a good idea. You know? Just
Dipsy Doodles marching.
Dipsy Doodles marching, even. You know?
It might be a better. Lower Blue is a really good run.
Lower Blue is great. You know? So just.
So tethers never touch the ground, right?
Not when you ski.
I'll catch you here.
They can't hear it. I mean,
I noticed Mark rolls them up all
Oh,
the way.
because so now I'm in here. Well, so if I didn't hold these up, and I just left them like this, and I skied in,
You're stepping all over them.
what happens when I let her loose?
now let her loose real quick. Can you do a stop?
Can I stay upright?
Yeah. Okay, she's
And the other trick, you can do it by hand, but one way is you keep them even, you roll them the same so you start out the same.
Yep.
So they start out the same way. Well, no, they vary.
So with this, as you're tethering, you're going to untether and retether a couple different times throughout your run. They aren't fixed on your hands. So you're going to let out a little bit, let in more, you know, for different distance from the student.
So that varies?
That varies throughout the run.
Just 10 minutes.
All right, so Mark, we're just going to go straight, okay? If you could just show me, we're just starting off with our student. So you're the tetherer. Right now I'm instructor, okay? So as a volunteer, you are behind. So if you skate up behind, Jeff is behind. This is a perfect scenario. We have 4 people, okay? So we've got one on one side, one on the other side. You guys are staying in lines, pretty close, okay? You're staying on one side of him, you're staying here. You don't cross, okay? But you are kind of staying behind. That way you can see anything that's coming through that might hit Mark in the back, okay?
And also help discourage people, believe it or not, they cut through the tether and the bicycle and hit the line. That never happens.
Yeah. So Mark's going to come down straight. So I'm the instructor right now. You guys are watching. He is tethering. And he's just doing a straight run right at me. I'm looking at the student and having them focus. They're focusing downhill on somebody, right? So as I'm moving over here, you know, if the student can do some leans, they're leaning towards me, right? And this is just your, what is that in the beginner lesson?
A gliding run.
Straight run to what?
Straight run.
Straight run to a stop.
So a slight deviation, right? As I'm coming over here.
Is ski over there to the new area?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Let's do it. Okay. Yep. So she is sitting straight up. Balance right in the middle. You're talking to her. All right, sweetheart. You're doing great. Straight. Head up, we're looking. Okay. So we started to turn. Did you guys see Mark's arms as he was doing that? He started to move. No, I didn't ask you to look. I was just asking if you noticed it. Let's move a little further to run to the left. So one of the things Mark's arms were doing, he was thinking, oh, I can turn. So he started to move his arms like this. That's not actually how we're going to be able to turn the ski. Okay? So basic tethering, lock your arms in here at the elbow. Okay? You've got the tethers right here. The way that you're turning is you're basically just tipping slightly. They're working just a little bit, okay? And the reason why is it's just a slight movement dropping that drops the back, okay? Does that make sense? So the tethers are behind you. And what we can do is we can grab some tethers and put them on people. That tends to help sometimes too. You ski behind them. But it's just, so as I'm starting to move here and I'm saying, all right, we're leaning left, dropping this arm. Okay? So that arm, what it's doing is just slightly tipping the ski. Okay? So let's pull them out just a little bit. Okay? And so for the tethering sake, yeah, there you go. You're going to make that slight tip. Okay? Don't pull across your body. Yeah, that stays back. This, you cannot pull them over. Okay? This is where their body position and your discussion, your ongoing conversation with them is going to help you. Okay? So we are going straight, Sandy, sit straight up, and leaning to the left. Lean, tight, don't pull across the body, and then come straight, and into the left. Okay? So this arm that's on the what becomes the downhill leg stays in tight. Okay? You do not want to end up like this, okay? And even this move is too much sometimes, okay? It's just a very little bit of movement, okay?
Little toe, big toe.
Yeah, big pressure, you know, just a little bit of pressure or taking off the pressure, okay? So the other way we can do that is we can adjust with the tethers, okay? So, Mark, we want to turn to the left here. Loosen your tether. There. All right. Go ahead. Take it straight. Push straight. What am I thinking? No. Tighten your tether. Tighten your tether there. Okay. All right. And bring them up even. Keep your arms tight and down low. All right, and now tighten this arm. Even. And tighten. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And remember, as much as you can, you're standing straight. Okay. You're comfortable, you're here, because when you're here, it's hard to get that emergency stop. Okay? All right, good start. Can I do a demonstration real quick?
So the other thing is when you change tetherers, always make sure somebody's attached quickly on the belt.
I was just going to say that. You noticed that. You handed one, I attached before he handed me the second. All right, so I'm in tight, and that's why sometimes we start with bucketing, because not a lot of balance, maybe.
You want to stay close.
On this run right here, yeah, I'll be close. Now, we're getting more speed. I need to be back further.
Because you need to be
I
able
need to be able to stop.
to do the stop.
You know? And so the stop, notice, is just that cocky position and that sit back. You know, arms are here. Yeah, arms are here the whole time.
Not like this.
No, if they're out there, yeah, keep them in. That's why I'm very adamant about keeping your arms together and taut like this.
When your arms are in your hip, all the force is going down through your legs on top of your ski. When your arms are out in front of you, you got that 2 extra feet pulling you off your skis.
You're so much stronger right here. Yeah. All right, so I think you could give it a good pull, whatever you need to do. So let's I'm gonna just show you that straight run to a stop. Okay. So if you go down, I'm gonna go pretty fast right towards that blue bar, and I'm gonna come over more towards Mark and less under the lip. Alright, so you see that? It was just quickly adjusting myself and pulled in. Okay? That's your emergency stop. And that is part of the exam, too. You have to be able to demonstrate a good emergency stop. And notice, in order to do an emergency stop, you have to be out. So, up close. Oh man. Yeah, you got to get yourself out. So that's why bucket steering, you can do it, but just be careful with it. It's a tool. It's not a way.
It's a better tool for slower speed, confined, like going through the bottom of the hill with a lot of people, bucket steering through there. Reasonable.
Exactly. It's a tool.
Slowly through the people.
Yep. Because if you're going too fast, you can't stop. All right. So as we're going here, Mark was talking turn shape, so I'm just going to show just 2 turns here, and then I'll trade up, and whoever would like to go next. Okay? All right, so slow. You know, but again, you can see where the bottom. There we go. Anyone notice anything? I'll try it one more time, okay? Watch as I go. Where I'm skiing, that's all. That's directing the turning too.
Up the fall line.
Change to the inside of it.
If I'm up here on the turn, do I need to do this and that?
Change the position.
I just changed my position, so my position then helps direct the ski. Arms stay in the same spot, always safe. Positioning, okay? And that's actually where you'll want to get to and what you're showing, you know, in an exam situation, is being on the inside. So,
Keeping the same length, just positioning yourself to the right is going to start to initiate.
that's going to help initiate the turn.
Right
That's going to do it, because if I'm over here, it's putting that pressure right there. Bring this all over. Right? And if you're going to go to a higher level on the mountain, you have to do it. Yeah. All right. Totally breaking rules. Exactly. Nope.
down here on your palm. So you have it over your thumb. That's going to hurt a lot. There you go. So now you have it in your palms. You can hold it. You're not going to hurt it.
When we get down, I'm going to show you guys just a quick video, okay? I have it's on YouTube. It actually Steve Irwin took last year, so making sure I can pull it in.